My name is Luigi Lawfils. I'm from Haiti. I joined the military in 2002. I joined the Marine Corps. I joined as a tanker. I deployed with them to Iraq. I got out of the Marine and then joined the Army. I was in aviation after that. And I recently got out and decided to go to Full Sail after that.
My name is Mark Pierpont. I was in the United States Navy for 5 years, from Ohio, and I was an electronics technician in the Navy.
My name is Joshua Edwards. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I was originally joined the Army as an infantryman and then switched to Army Public Affairs.
I joined the Navy because my father and grandfather were both in the Navy, kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps. They were both Seabees, couldn't get that because the billets were full, but I still joined up.
I joined the military because I wanted a challenge. I wanted to do something a little different. At the time, I wanted to become a police officer, but they weren't hiring, so the Army seemed like the next best option.
I joined the military because I wanted to get out of Florida for a bit. I had just lived in New York and moved to Florida, and also for financial reasons. It was a steady job, and I liked what the recruiter was telling me at the time, and I'm glad I joined.
I came in the Army originally as active duty, and I was stationed in Kitzingen, Germany. Then I got out for a few years and came back into the Guard, into the South Carolina National Guard, and I've been deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan twice, and Kuwait. I chose Full Sail because working as a photographer, I realized that my options were kind of limited, and I wanted to move on to something a little bit better, and I thought getting into film would be that next step.
I would have to say while there were definitely good times in the military, I am definitely having a lot more fun here because there's a lot more fun stuff to do as opposed to standing watch late at night.
My life in the military and in Full Sail compare the similarity with being in production. I think you have to respect whoever's in charge of you, and if you have a job, you're supposed to respect what you're doing and stay in your line. And it's kind of like similar to the hierarchy system we have in the military, so it's going to be a smooth transition, I can predict.
Learning the ins and outs of the film industry, you get, I think, a little bit closer look than if you just tried to walk onto a movie set and try and get a job. This better prepares you.
I've learned quite a bit at this point. I have a very good base knowledge, I feel, in lighting. I'm going to get a good base knowledge with the camera work being now in DCI. Everything else so far has been core classes, though.
I went online and checked out some of the work that the past graduate of Full Sail done, and I'm impressed with a lot of them. So
the military has influenced a lot of my projects, just due to the nature of my service and what I've done thus far. A lot of my stories, short stories and films, do have a military tone.
It's like you spend a lot of time in a tank with somebody, you get to really know somebody on a personal level, and there's some stories, backstories. You could always utilize those, maybe tweak it, change names, and come up with something creative.
I wrote a story about a soldier going to Iraq. It was something I personally experienced, and the story was told basically through my eyes as I was leaving and the events that occurred. Being a combat veteran, it kind of sets you apart from other students, I think. You're perceived as a little more adult, a little more ahead of the class as far as education and experience.
Coming to Full Sail, I was a little worried, especially for my age difference. And it was kind of like a good eye-opener when I came here, and I noticed that there was a lot of veterans, especially in my age group. So it's pretty much like a smooth transition coming right back home because we speak the same language, we share the same stories, so it's a good experience.
I'm thankful for my service. It has given me the ability to come here to Full Sail through the VA program.
I'm thankful to have the chance to be here and to be able to make films and get into the industry. That's huge. It's plus getting the degree, something I don't have yet.
A lot of people, I recognize that a lot of people that want to be in my position right now and come to school and don't have the opportunity, and I'm very glad that I joined the military right now. I'm coming to school pretty much for free, and I'm definitely going to use that and not forget how lucky I am to actually be here.
And it's just a great opportunity after having served, and this is part of why we serve. It's what we earned.